Hi, all. Yep. Do you realize we have less than 2 weeks left together doing this every night? It is a crazy time, I'll tell you. On the road a little bit. Prepping for baby. In the construction zone. Funny, you would think that these gatherings each night would just be like another layer of stuff. And they are. But they're also an escape. It's like a forced practice, right? Because you can't play music and mean it without being in that place on some level, right? Anyways, because of you all, I've had to force myself into that place each night, and I mean that in the best possible way, right? On the days when maybe I didn't feel like much of an artist, you forced me to be an artist, right? It's 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm drunk at the bar. She comes and sits down beside me. Says, boy, I don't know how lucky you are. I got a place round the corner. We can go to your car. I could take you to heaven. Don't cost much to see God. life is at stake, when your heart's lost its rhythm, when you are more than you make, when you're holding it together, but your grip is starting to break, yeah. Come and sit down beside me, drink one, two, our mistakes. Word is emptiness, insaneness, easily divide us. But if we hold each other now, mercy and kindness just may remind us to hold each other now. Each other. Hold each other. I know when it's raining, just like I know when I'm alone. We stumble through lives, just like I'm about to stumble on home. I gave that woman a 50, told her to take it and go, and I hope where she's headed, it's mercy she knows. Where the emptiness inside us can be easily developed, but if we hold each other now, mercy and kindness just may remind us to hold into the land. These emptiness inside us. Hold each other now. Mercy and kindness, Can you hear everything okay? Just checking in. Whew. Can you tell my voice is a little shot today? It was a heavy weekend of playing. A lot of hours playing music this weekend, in a good way, in the best possible way. Playing music with the bandies, hanging out. Maybe it just feels like it's a little bright or something like that, right? Maybe we just need it to be just I mean, it's a construction zone. How good is it gonna get? You gotta ask yourself that question. I know, but we can do our best to at least, just maybe. How's that feel? Maybe just a touch better? I don't know these things, people. I've only been doing this 487 nights? Still figuring it out. I mean, I did keep promising I would figure it out sooner or later. That never quite happened, did it? Oh. Like that? How's that? Speaking of... Better? Okay. Boom. I'm very good with simple instructions. Sometimes. All right. Well, what to do? All right. I'll tell you what. I'm going to try and play this song that I haven't played in a while. And I'm going to bring this microphone a little bit closer because as I was practicing it today, I don't know if that helps at all, but I was worried because it's kind of like a song that's a little low in my, it's a little low in my register. I'm not sure my voice gets up over the piano. This is also one, right, that is, that I've been sharing with you gatherers when it's not quite finished yet, right? Or maybe the song's finished and I just, I know what I'm doing with the piano. There's more in my head that still has to come out. That's all. That's the best way I can describe it. This one's called The Last Ride of Bobby McGee. The dawn hit wild in colors that were blazing. They broke upon a house in Prescott, Maine. An old man wandered out holding a bedroll. Legend tells that Bobby was his name. Been decades since his soul had even seen him. He held his thumb up humbly towards the sky. A trucker passed him standing waiting patiently, pulled over there and offered him a ride. And the diesel cab, it felt just like a cradle. It hummed along while Bobby sang the blues. He closed his eyes and thought about a harpoon playing and a wild gypsy girl that he once knew. Live hard, live loud, do not wait, live now. Down, 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 da, 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 down, da, 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 da. He fixed a fence post in a ranch and chili coffee. Owners fed him well and let him ride old Adeline. She used to be the fastest in the county, but like Bobby now preferred to take her time. Days turned into weeks, turned into longer. He'd head to where each driver'd wanna go. He only knew the nighttime from the daytime when the sun would rest its head upon a westbound road. And the people that he'd met would ask him questions. Old man, what are you doing thumbing round? His eyes would sparkle grinning and he'd shake his head. He'd say it's the fool who thinks he knows where he is bound. Live hard, live loud, do not wait, live now. da da da, down da da da, down da 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 down. The Sons of Silence still did business through the clubhouse. Bobby'd run them favors way back when. They said that we can take you through the Rockies, but at the junction you are on the road, my friend. He spent the next 2 days on JR's custom Softail, dreaming of the 10-pound bass he caught when he was 10. Every other memory in his lifetime, swirling like that Colorado wind. And he ate some but was never really hungry. He slept when he was hanging by a string. He told everyone he passed, life comes and goes so fast, and ain't our breath the most amazing, joyous thing? Live hard, live loud, do not wait, live now. Down da da da, down da da da, down da 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 da. He found himself in Parsons, California, holding court at Pappy's at the bar. Gary took the hidden bottle out from the back. They reminisced a bit while Bobby played guitar. Late night he confessed that he was dying. This cancer seems to have the best of me, but I'd rather go out walking in the sunshine than lying inside strapped to some machine. And he woke the next day early with the sunrise, humming softly, bedroll in his hand. They said they saw him walking out toward Blacktop Canyon. No one's ever heard from him again. Years down the road, a group of desert hikers found some bones under a twisted spiny tree, and a message carved into a bedroll. These final words of Bobby McGee: live hard, live loud, do not wait, live now. Down da da da, down da da da, down da 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 da, down da da da, down da da da, down da 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 da, down da 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 da, down da 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 down down. Okay. That was an intense one, right? It's an intense song. Um, yeah. I'd like to do that song justice at some point. And I know, y'all, I don't mean that that wasn't enjoyable to listen to. I know you're enjoying it, and I enjoy playing it for you. Um, I just don't know. There's something. Let's put it this way. Okay, so this happens to me all the time, and I know that I can trust this with like 90%, 98% accuracy. When I walk out of a hotel room and I got this weird feeling, right? Like this weird feeling that I might have left something. I fucking left something. When I walk onto a stage and there's a weird feeling that I forgot to grab something, or I didn't think of something, or there was something I was gonna do, it's almost always spot on. The same is the case for me with songwriting. Sometimes, and I won't know what it is, right? But sometimes a song isn't finished yet, and I won't be able to tell you why, except that I know that there's more, and it might just be that we're gonna, the song just needs to be produced at some point, and maybe that's the way it goes. But okay, so that air conditioner is bothering me. I'm gonna turn it off, and then let's talk about Alive, our new release today, which I'm super excited about. Okay. Looks like I'm pointing something at you. Uh, you know, I know a bunch of you have been streaming and playing the new song today, and and well, this is a song. I mean, I've talked about it a handful of times with y'all, regular gatherers. I don't know if there are any newbies with us. There always are every single night. I know some of you are watching it out after the fact. Some of you just aren't on the chat board, and that's cool. But this is a song that I wrote with great guitarist and songwriter Todd Myhan from New York State, and for those of you, he's come and sat in with us from time to time, and he's just a great artist. And heard him. He posts. If you look for him, Todd Myhan, Mihan on Facebook. He posts these, like, he writes little instrumental pieces, and he posts them every week. And I heard one, and it just kind of spoke to me. It spoke to the things that I was feeling and experiencing throughout COVID, and I decided to write the song using his instrumental melody. And so it was a really cool collaboration. And then when it was time to record, I put down like a very rough, I can't even remember, but I put down the vocals and he put down the guitar, and we just kind of filled in from there. It was a really fun process. Anyways, it's out on all streaming platforms now, and you all have been incredible about streaming all of our new music, and it just that means so much That, I don't know if you know this, but that's made a huge difference, even just in the way we are seen on Spotify. There are so many tens of thousands more streams on our songs. And, some of y'all oftentimes ask, how can you help and contribute? Honestly, the best way is, or at least one of the best ways. I always love it when you come out and see us live, but one of the best ways to support us is to play the music. The more people are streaming out there, and the more streams we get, the more visible we become on platforms like Spotify. You can turn on a song, you can put it on repeat, you can turn off the sound and have it play, and it will still be helping us. I know, it kind of sounds like cheating or gaming the system, but you know what? There are a lot of artists out there that have a ton of money and resources, a giant engine behind them, and we have each other, and this is one of the ways that we can get our music more visible out in the world. More streams on Spotify and more views on YouTube. It's an awesome way to help us. It really is. It's super cool. So, I'm going to play the song for you. It's been a year now since I've seen the sun. The walls have long since closed on in. Write the words down on a page, tear it up and start again. The coffee's cold, the sink is full, listening to the birds and the passing cars outside. Maybe if I write today, it will remind me that I'm still alive, and the days unwind like a broken clock. The screen keeps calling, man, it never stops. And I'm reaching out, 'cause I know you're there, out in this darkness, alone somewhere. Give me the worn out corner stool, drinking cheaper than at Sully's bar. Give me the seat with the obstructive view, down first base line of Fenway Park. The air that dances round our breath, late night when we're talking close. Hug my mom again, shake my neighbor's hand. It's the simplest things I miss the most, but I still have sun in the open sky. I still have this winding endless road to ride. Still have this place inside my heart. Can find you there when we're apart. I'm the scar that don't look pretty, even though it's long since mended. I'm the concert in the pouring rain. You play that till the whole thing ended. I'm the gambler who's been down and out, letting it all ride on one last bet. I'm the boxer who's lost the last 9 rounds, but you know I'm not done fighting yet. And my voice calls out, hard like gravel, but it's alright. I still have these 2 strong arms to hold on tight. I could find my way if I could find each note, put them down on a page of the song I wrote. Okay. I ain't gonna pull down the mask, just take a shot from a stranger's flask. You can lace it on the pleasure lasts. Might as well chase it with a shotgun blast. Die quick in the city I abandoned, heat up, hide out in a canyon. I ain't gonna put trust in the man spending my money on another fake tan. It's love I'm breathing, wish I must have been leaving. I'll stand when I made your list, cut down by the devil's kiss. But your love keeps calling, like the rest I'm falling. Can't run, I cannot resist, cut down by the devil's kiss. Don't forget, I am not a forgiver. Where was the plan while you were watching us shiver? It's bad hand and it won't be delivered by the man that says son. Double down on the river. No, it's bad when the lungs get thick, tears down the tenements brick by brick. Rather dry with the junk ditch digger with his foot on the gas and his hand on the trigger. It's a love I'm breathing, wish I was been leaving. Your eyes bad when I made your list, cut down by the devil's kiss. But your love keeps calling, like the rest I'm falling. By the devil's kiss, and the candle burns low like a dancer, and the profiteer vandals look like a cancer. It's a scandal beyond belief, man, to see what the devil sees. People either preach loud like a scholar, hold signs fists up like a brawler. No better than to listen to the caller, standing on the box just to call himself taller. The party's over when you get the bill. Look down on the floor at the blood you spilled, bending the truth in a real-time thriller, watching the news just to face my killer. It's love I'm breathing, which I must have been leaving. Yeah, I was there when you made your lips, cut down by the devil's kiss. But your love keeps calling, while the rest I'm falling. Ain't no like a man possessed, cut down by the devil's kiss. I ain't gonna pull down my mask, take a shot from a stranger's flask. You could lace it on the pleasure lasts, might as well chase it with the shotgun blast. Woo! I gotta learn. I think I gotta learn like proper form. I like get all cramped up at the piano. I mean, really, it's just you're basically just using gravity. I mean, really, it's very easy to push down a key. It should not be physically taxing. Thank you for the claps. Thank you for the love. I see them and I feel them. Man, I felt so much love from all of you gatherers this weekend. It was really something. I've missed playing live. I mean, even our live gatherings, I just love them so much. Yep. A lot of good. There's a lot of good going on with the challenges that we all face these days. I'm going to play some more. I'm going to try not to cramp up while I do it. Could have been something lit on fire. Could have had love, could have held lightning under your glove. Don't it all slip by? Could have held oceans right in your hand. Man, you could ride, could have turned endless, lifting the tides. Don't it all slip by? If you never try, but you still have time to start again. You still have time to start again. Stronger than you've ever been. You still have me, you never knew. All this time I still believe in you. You could be summer, fly like a rain. You could drive fast, glide like a bullet, feeling no pain. Don't it all slip by? You could be a healer, maybe it's fate. You could be all of our heroes. start tonight. Come on, come on. Whoa. So start tonight. Come on, come on. Whoa. Start tonight. Come on, come on. Whoa. But you still have time to start again. Stronger than you've ever been. You still have me, you never knew. All this time, you still had time to start again. Stronger than you've ever been. You still have me, you never knew. All this time, I still believe in you. That's a song we're calling All This Time right now, and yep, working on that in the studio too. Yeah. Yep, lots of good music, and as we start touring more regularly, playing in regular venues, we can bring out that piano, and so that's gonna become a real regular part of what we do on stage, and I love that. Makes me happy. It's actually really fun these days. We get invited to play. Sometimes we play in theaters and clubs that have like a grand piano, like a really nice one. I mean, there ain't nothing wrong with this guy. I love playing on them, but man, when you sit down to a beautiful grand piano, whoo! No other sound like that. Really cool. All right. We still got some time, right? Closing my eyes, dreaming of someplace instead of torn up and lost in the sky. Everyone loves a good make or break story. Here I am, no place to hide, and I don't look down. Tightrope walker, hey, hey. My neighbor's out smoking a good show on a curb, talking about family last night. Reminds me of all my friends and our stories, the best ones packed full of lies. And I don't look down, think about falling, the ground to start calling. I don't look wrong. In a world of big talkers make well. I lie to myself, I lie to myself. No one is just like this, tumbling, lie to myself. I need to leave just a little bit longer. Someday I'll look back on all of my failures, the lessons I should have learned. And I hope that the mirror says the scars on my face are signs of things I have earned. And I don't look down. If I think about falling, the ground will start calling. I don't look down. In a world of big talkers make way. I don't look down. If I think about falling, the ground will start calling. I don't look down. In a world of big talkers make way for the tightrope walker. Hey, hey. Yep. Another one we're working on in the studio. And another one I can't quite hit pitch on today. I'm a little beat up. I'm a little beat up from the road. Alright, well, I know it's getting late. But there was another piano song I wanted to share with you, so we'll do it. Just feel like I'm gonna need a post-gathering yoga session. This will be another one that's hard for me to hit the high notes on. After this weekend. But an older recording, and this is one where really I'm trying my best to I guess that it feels like I'm trying my best to play a shadow of what Josh used to play on this song. She puts a light to the candles around a room like a shrine. Says if it don't come in vinyl, then it ain't music divine. She calls me lost and found. Her voice felt so open, diamonds and fables all around. the soul of a taste of a sound. When I'm lost in the darkness, when I'm cut at the knees, she said you could give your soul to the city, yeah. Just bring your heart home to me. Said know about your problems, take a rest from a while. Her voice finds hope in diamonds and fables all around. I'll take it over now by the soul of a taste of a sound. Call me lost and found. Her voice finds hope in diamonds and fables all around. I'll take it over now by the soul of a taste of a sound. By the soul of a taste of a sound. And every sign on the highway said I'll be home again soon. Well, it still needs a little bit of work. Still needs a little bit of work. But I like that song. I remember writing that song years and years ago. Yep. What a cool instrument the piano is. What a cool, awesome instrument. I wish in the midst of the whirlwind that I had more time to write songs and to play and explore new songs. That's the hardest thing, you know. One of the challenges right now in the stage that we're in is that when we're on the road, it just, for all of us, it takes a tremendous amount of work to produce the show, right? Because we're all doing it. Everybody in the band, right? Karina, Alex, Poche, Riley. You know, we're showing up hours before a show. We're loading and sound checking and trying to scrape up some dinner, and then we're playing the show, and then we're loading again, and then we're driving to the hotel. We're getting a couple hours of sleep before we wake up, and we drive again. And in theory, they say it gets easier. I mean, and the biggest challenge for me is, right, there's a lot going on. We'll get off of a stretch, and there'll be a lot of things that haven't been done while I've been on the road. Stuff for Adam Ezra Group, right? Like figuring out what the next t-shirt's gonna be, and finishing some studio stuff that Josh has been waiting on, that I can now, right, do in the windows between stuff that I got to do with on tour, right? Figuring out where the band is going to tour, figuring out how we're going to continue our gathering series after we hit 500. And it's all good things. It's all things that I love. It's all things that I'm excited about. And man, it is, it's all things that I'm excited about. And it's all things that I know so many of you are like feeling so deeply. Not just the music, right? But all the work that goes into making a concert special, and all the time that goes into getting to connect with as many folks as we can while we're on the road, and all the time that goes into creating, right, outside of the box trips and concert experiences and that kind of thing. I know you all feel it all, and so it makes that work joyous, because I know it's hitting home, right? Yeah. And baby coming on the way. That's going to make things complicated, isn't it? In the best kind of way. In the best kind of way. I mean, think about the songwriting and the songs that inspire me and the songs that are bubbling in my head, and I don't know what's going to happen when that little girl comes along. Pretty cool to think about. Thank you for joining tonight. Thank you for hanging. And thank you for being a part of this community and a part of my world. On the link for this gathering, there is, or on the description for this gathering, there is a link to our new song, Alive. And it would make me super, super happy if you felt like spinning it on Spotify, anywhere from, 1 to 10,000 times. That'd be wonderful. By the way, I have to tell you all, we got some incredible, thoughtful, wonderful, amazing gifts on the road this weekend and in these last handful of weeks, and y'all are just so amazing. I can't think of another artist in the world that gets treated so well. I really can't. This baby is gonna have a whole big giant family out there looking out for her. Raise up your glasses. Let us drink to the wind at our backs. May it always blow steady wherever you roam. May it come when you're ready to carry you home. May it keep you ahead of the rain. Raise up your glasses. Let us drink to the heavens above. Some say it's a glance at God's great design. Some say it's the science of all things combined. May we look up and always feel wonder. Here is to us, and all that we see is to our hearts and the air that we breathe. Here's to around in good company. that we share. Raise up your glasses. Let us drink to this time that we had. These moments pass lightly, won't come again. May our lives all burn brightly, right up to the end. May we live them with joyous abandon. Raise up your glasses. Let us drink to the end of the day. Let us drink to the work when the working is through. Let us drink one to me. Let us drink one to you. Let us drink one to those who aren't with us. Here is to us, nothing we see. Here's to our hearts and the air that we breathe. Here's to around good company. Here's to the future. Here's to the past. Let us drink one down slow. Let us drink one down fast. Let us drink one as if this night is our last. Here's to the drink that we share. Oh, here's to the drink that we share. Okay then. Please stay safe. Keep on looking out for one another. I'll see you tomorrow.